Now, this may surprise a lot of you, but coming out of part 2, these two EZAs were actually the two characters I was most looking forward to, because I've actually had a lot of high hopes for these characters in the past. When they first got their TURs a couple years ago, I saw the potential. I saw that these characters had that DNA. Like, they had the potential for greatness. 40% damage reduction, plus an additional 30% damage reduction when accompanied by the other, basically. So I knew that they were going to do great things. And now with their EZAs, I think they are. So we're going to be running both Goten and Trunks on a 200% Super Saiyans team, and we're going to run through the Majin Buu Saga red zones. How did I build these characters? They both function the same. They're both Kamehameha sub-leads. Both can greatly raise attack and defense. Both cause supreme damage. Both raise attack, allies attack by 40% for one turn. And then for the passive, attack and defense plus 180, reduces damage received by 50%, plus an additional attack plus 120, and an additional damage reduction of 30% when performing a super attack if there's an ally whose name includes Trunks Kid or Krillin Youth excluded attacking in the same turn. This is because of the Bio Broly. I don't care about Krillin. I just want to have the Trunks and the Goten together. Kamehameha allies, ki plus 1, and then attack plus 50 and chance to crit plus 20% as the first attacker in a turn. Kamehameha category allies, ki plus 2, and then you get attack plus 70 and chance to crit plus 30% as the second attacker in a turn, plus an additional attack plus 120 and a high chance to crit as the third attacker in a turn when performing a super attack, and ki plus 3. I want to have Goten in slot 1, and I want to have Trunks in slot 2. The reason for my logic here is that since this is an int character, I gave this unit maximum dodge. So with a medium chance to dodge plus a 50% damage reduction, I feel like that is a passable slot 1. Not in every case, but in some cases. I'm hoping we just get a couple of those. And with this guy being kind of the setup, the Trunks can be the slot 2 that can facilitate whatever damage we need to do. So as far as the build is concerned, I gave the Trunks more of an additional with a dodge, but the Goten is pure dodge balance additional. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if this is going to work. I just think that this is a fun build to try out, and I want to see how this goes. We have full 200%. I have Gotenks floating around, and I have all these other units that will keep us steady. I don't know how good these guys are going to be, so let's find out.
All right, let's do this.
Where's my music? Seems like it just stopped. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Our Goten and Trunks are on rotation number 2. Okay. So turn 1 is going to be fairly uneventful, unless, of course, you've never seen the Vegeta in action, in which case, enjoy, because this guy is about to murder everything. Let's have him go after the character that would be type advantage. I want to have Goten and Trunks go after type neutral. So let's do that. Let's do this. And then if these guys are somehow still alive, the Super Saiyans will do cleanup. There'll probably be barely any Yamos Popovich left over after this. This is a crazy rotation. These guys, Vegeta, oh, so good. So good. We seal. Vegeta actually might just solo Yamu. Never mind. If those two were supers, we would have. Just saying. Okay, he's gonna super both. Okay, Vegeta will tank it, no problem. Man, it's kind of hard to pick which category I like right now. Majin Buu Saga is so hot. The Super Saiyan category is super hot. What else? Universe 6? Maybe not necessarily on this particular red zone, but Universe 6 is pretty good. There's a lot of burning hot teams right now. This is why Dokkan is killing it. Even with Gohan kind of being a little bit of an unnecessary pull, Dokkan is still in massive W mode. Yeah, these guys are dead. All right, Goten and Trunks will not even bother dealing with these guys. Okay, they're dead. So we're gonna open with Goten in slot 1, and we're gonna put Trunks in slot 2. Yes, that's good, because also Pui Pui is type disadvantage for Goten, and I don't really want that to be a thing. So these two together with max links, they share all of these different links, mainly stats, I believe, right? Okay, a little bit of key, attack plus 15, budding warrior, attack plus 15, prepare for battle, attack and defense, innocence, attack plus 15, fierce battle, attack. So we're getting a lot of potential attack here. So let's have the Goten go after Yakon. Then we'll have Trunks go after... Let's have Trunks go after Yakon as well. and then we'll have the INT Super Saiyans do cleanup. Let's see what happens. How much are we going to take? How much are we going to dish out? Okay, he dodges it, and that's why I gave him dodge. 10.1 million attack stat. He got stronger. That's okay. That's okay. 13.4 million attack stat for the Trunks. 9.4 million, and it's not a crit, and we kill him. And now this thing. Okay, we took 77,000 damage, so we still take a surprising amount of damage. I was expecting double digits. The 80% damage reduction is a little misleading. Remember, damage reduction is one thing, but if you don't have a backbone to support that damage reduction, it's far less effective. That's why the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta EZA now has unfortunately aged. With no real backbone and just 80% damage reduction, that's really not going to cut it. But we did clear in one turn, so that is pretty impressive. Okay. So, I mean, do we want to try to go for a single turn delete here too? I suppose we could. Yeah, let's go ahead. Why not? Let's do it. Let's try to go for an OTK. So let's have this guy go after, I mean, I don't know who. I guess we'll go after you. We'll do this. Then we'll do this. Oh man, we can't actually launch an Ultra Super. We might not OTK, actually. That's okay. We'll have the kids do the cleanup. Oh, this guy, does he stun? No, Deborah stuns. This guy, okay, cool. Canceled. Launch like 5 supers, please. Oh, he's gonna stun me now. Woohoo! There's that tickle damage. Can Gotenks actually take out Deborah? If all of the attacks are crits, maybe. Never tested it out before. All right, we got a little bit of a head start. Let's see what you can do, Gotenks. Come on, buddy. Nah, with only 7.3, nah, that's not happening. All right, we'll just have Goten and Trunks do it. Hold on. Did he hear me? Did he hear me? Oh, that was a crit. Maybe. Nah. That was a good try. Okay. So Goten and Trunks are back again. This time, we're not going to be getting hit first. So, I mean, we'll just see how much damage Goten can do. Goten, I mean, okay, Trunks has the higher attack stat, but that's because he's in the middle. What if we do this? No, Trunks still has the higher attack stat. In slot 1, we have a crit chance of 30%, right? No, 20%. Only a 20% chance to crit. I'm going to go ahead and have the Goten try to do it. That way, if we don't kill, which I'm kind of banking on, we can see how much damage we eat on a super attack. So let's run it this way. Let's see what happens. All right, so 10.1 million attack stat again. 3.8, didn't do a critical. We did double digits, and we dodged. Okay. And now Trunks will definitely kill him. So far, what I'm getting from this is it's a fun combo. It's not like, you know, it's not going to break the bank or anything. It's not going to dominate a meta, but it is a fun combo. So Youth now has a little bit more appealing combos to run on that team. Gotenks is not the only Youth category character that I want to run now. Like, I feel like this would be a fun team to include Goten, Trunks, and this guy. And eventually, I mean, this is the start of a new budding meta in the future, long term, when you get the physical Goten and Trunks EZA. That'll also make for a very nice category down the road. What is that, for Gifted Warriors? Yeah, that would be Gifted Warriors. All right, let's go ahead and use this. Why not? Let's just get through this event. I'm not trying to dilly-dally. So let's do that. And then let's do that. Hopefully we don't kill and we can have one more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Hopefully we don't kill and we can have the kids do it. Ugh. Eventually, the Saiyan Day banner unit, STR, Super Saiyan Goten, and Trunks will also receive an EZA, and they too will be good. As much as I hate to admit it, they too will eventually be good. Yeah, Gifted Warriors, like, look at what they've been doing with these categories. We have now invested in the future of the Gifted Warriors category. This is like what happened with Kale. Kale and the Universe 6 category. It was a terrible category. Nobody cared about it. But then before you knew it, with a bunch of EZAs, the category suddenly became more relevant. That's kind of what's happening here. Gotenks, yeah, he's part of Majin Buu Saga, but we're also getting another youth. And then Goten and Trunks now, more youth. / Gifted Warriors. Yeah, I think we're about to kill him. I forgot how good this team is. Okay, all right. Dude had to show off. Okay, let's move on. All right, so against Slim Jim Buu, we don't have the Trunks on the rotation. So we are only relying on the 50% damage reduction, and I want to see how much damage we take. So I'm going to have this guy go first. Then I'm going to have the Super Saiyans go second, and then I'm going to have the Super Saiyans go third. I expect we die here, but let's see how much damage we take and how much we dish. We dodge. 30 dodge. Thank you. Look at the difference. 3.6 million attacks that we do 2.4 million damage. That's cute. We did super though, so that gave us extra cushioning with the defense boost. So they still work without the other. They still work. You just got to get a little lucky. So I mean, ideally then giving them both max dodge build is probably the better option, because on top of the damage reduction, on top of the stats that you gain from the super, in situations like this where you're trying to run the Goten and Trunks on teams that don't just have Goten and Trunks, you're going to need to be able to maneuver around. Kind of like the Kale and Caulifla connection. Kale and Caulifla gain extra stats, extra benefits by having the other on the rotation, but sometimes that can't work. So either you have a full team that can facilitate that, or you got to be ready to stall. And so that's essentially what these guys are built for. Goten can stall. Trunks, not as much. So I might ultimately give him more dodge, but that doesn't even guarantee anything. And did we survive the turn? Okay. Next, we're going to try Trunks by himself. Super Saiyan Trunks. He does have the Vegeta, so we get... Actually, which one gives us more links? Oh, they're both the same. Prepared for battle. Okay. So let's put the Trunks in slot 1. He has 15 dodge and 15 additional with 5 base crit. So let's do this. Then we will do this. And next we will do this. Let's see what happens. One attack happening in slot 1. Does he dodge it? Nope. He takes 100,000 damage. Okay. So after launching one super attack, he takes 20,000. Good to know. Big difference. I don't actually know if we're going to be able to get these two together and survive Super Buu or getting there. I'm going to try. I'm going to have to bench the Goten. And then in 4 turns, I think we could do it. Stop. If he keeps doing this, we're not gonna, it's not gonna work. Stop, dude. All right, so we have 1 turn. Oh boy. I might just have to stall with Whis and Bulma. Oh, hold on. Don't we enter with a little bit of health boost as well? There's the Bulma bump. Doesn't this guy give us some health? High chance of recovering 30% starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry. Oh, okay. Not quite there yet. Okay, so I'm gonna bench the Goten. I'm gonna have the Gotenks go in slot 1. Then I'm gonna have the Super Saiyans in slot 2, and then I'm gonna have the Goten in slot 3 in the interest of getting this unit back to the other character Ace Sap. My God. Okay. One. Okay, good. All right, cool. AGL Super Boo. Now we got to stall for 2 more turns. So I'm gonna use a Whis to make sure that we don't die. No, I don't want to. I want to see how much damage the Trunks takes. Oh no, the Super Saiyans are gonna die. I gotta use a Whis. Okay. Sadly, we must waste a Whis. But the good news is we will not be launching a super attack. Actually, no, we will. Okay, so I'm gonna have the Vegeta go first. Then I'm gonna have the Trunks go second. There we go. And then I'll have the Super Saiyans go third. With all this plus the Whis. Uh-oh. We survive? Double digits. Double digits. Oh, 284,000. Okay, next turn I'll use another Whis. We'll be fine. All right, Vegeta putting in work, trying to show off in front of his son. All right, so almost 4 million attack set for the Trunks. Not much in terms of links. 3.3 million damage. Not a whole lot. But we did do a crit because we were in the slot 2. So we got a little bit extra crit chance. All right, we should be able to survive. Ooh, we could just transform. Nice. There we go. Boom, transform, full health. All right, super attack is happening in the middle. We're gonna get hit with the AoE. That dude's gonna take 200 something thousand. We should be fine actually. So I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm going to do, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I think we're good. As long as we don't kill. Oh yeah, he's gonna heal, good. You gotta dodge, or not. Nice, that's not good. Okay, damage reduction plus damage reduction equals double digits. Okay, dodge from him. Double digits. And 300,000. That's fine. We can live with that. All right, next turn, the kids reunite. Can the power of Goten and Trunks take down Super... Actually, this is very poetic. This is exactly what happened in the anime. It's up to them. No item. I'm not going to use an item. I want to see how much damage they take. Even if it means we lose, I want to see how much damage they take on the AoE. 100% worth it.
Okay.
Cool. And cool. All right. Goten and Trunks are together. Oh my lord. Oh, dude, no, our key. Why? Okay, if I put this guy in slot 1, we get 30% when performing a super attack if there's... Oh my god, we lost because of key. There's no way. Okay, I gotta do this so at least the Goten can launch a super. I don't even know if we get through this, to be honest. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just wrap it here. Let's see if the dodge can actually help us. 15 dodge on the Trunks, 30 dodge on the Goten. Oh, he couldn't launch an additional super. Yeah, that's a wrap. Unless he dodges, let's find out. 15? Nope. 283,000 and 824,000. Kind of a fitting way to end, I guess. So there you have it. These two together are a lot of fun. There is a risk when running them, because if you get shafted like I just did in terms of the orb distribution, that can be a problem. I feel like eventually these two are going to be far better on another team. Like, for example, if we were to do a youth/gifted warriors team, that is going to be a team that you would want to invest in the long run, right? Because we've got Goten, we got Trunks, and we got Gotenks. Then we've got this time limit EZA that is coming up. That's going to be a good one. Also, let's not forget, there already exists 2 EZAs for the Goten and the Trunks. These two, they're not that great, but they are multiplicative supers. And so what's great about them is that they will work interchangeably with these Goten and Trunkses. So if you have the AGL Goten matched up with the TEQ Trunks, that still works. So with those two kind of mixing and matching, and then maybe Gotenks leading, or this unit when this eventually receives an EZA, this is a team of the future. And for now, I think it's still fun to kind of mess around with these two on these events. But if they don't do a whole lot, I'm not going to really stress out about it. But as far as the build is concerned, I personally am going to go max dodge on Goten because he's int. He has a more dodge focused build, and then I'll do the additional and more of the damage dealing to the Trunks. I feel like that works. Trunks in slot 2, Goten slot 1. I kind of like it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on these two characters and their EZAs. Do you think that they are EZA investments for the future, or are they better used right now on other teams? Let me know your overall build, recommendations, your teams, and all that in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you know when I see more videos. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.